everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Kim Kardashian Takeover. I'm your host, Kim Kardashian, here with myself, Kim Kardashian. And we can't forget my son, baby Zaves.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Zaves on the mic?
Hey, how are you doing? How's Netflix as a joke been treating you?
Dude, it has been, you hear about it coming for weeks and months, and they talk about it, and you go, it's just going to be another thing.
Right.
And this is so much bigger than just another thing. It's been crazy every day at the store. I wish that I knew how it was so I could tell my friends that want to visit LA, like, this is the week before, like, a big event like this, or Netflix is a joke, or a huge roast, like the roast of Tom Brady that was live last night. That's the week to go to the Comedy Store. Every night, people are popping in, and it's like big fucking comedians that are popping in, like, trying their sets out. You see Chappelle's and, like, I mean, I've seen everybody. Anybody famous you could think of this week has been here.
Oh, for real?
Football players last night. So I went to the roast last night, the roast of Tom Brady. I was a writer for it, and I was so excited. I wasn't sure if I was going to get tickets to go. I just never know, and I'm always scared to ask. And I had gotten promised tickets from Jeff. And Nikki told me she was going to try and get me tickets. I asked them both just in case one of them could.
Okay, yeah.
And the morning of, I got the email that the tickets were confirmed. So I didn't know until it was at 3:00. You're supposed to be there in Inglewood, and I found out about 10 a.m. that I was going. So I mean, it was like the invite said, like, suit and tie, like dress nice.
Oh, shit, now you gotta get ready.
Now I gotta get ready. So now I'm like, we gotta go like hit the mall or something. So we go to the Beverly Center. And if you live in LA and you know the Beverly Center, it is a fucking nightmare, dude. It is. It's like it's kind of like an SNL bit where you're like, is this what actual hell is? Is this what it's?
Yeah, it can get so rough in there.
Dude, we went in. And you think this is how they get you. You think you're off to a good start. The elevators, they do infinity mirrors. They make the lighting all fun. And then you get into the mall, and the mall is specifically designed so where you can't find anything and you have to walk through the whole mall to find specific stores.
Yeah.
It's like designed to make you spend as much time walking through it as possible. And we're looking for, I already have everything I need, shockingly. But this is what I've learned, too, is that for men, it's harder to dress, like, in a really, really nice formal attire. It's very expensive for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And you have so many pieces.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Me, I had my dress, my shoes, and my purse, and that was it. You guys have the ties, the shirt, you need the jacket, the pants, the socks, and matching shoes. It's a whole thing. So we had to find all of that for my boyfriend, and we were hitting like a bunch of different fucking stores. And you'd be shocked. You can't just go to one store and buy all of that in a mall.
Yeah.
You have to hit like 7 or 8 to find things that match and everything. And then we're late. Like at this point, we're supposed to be in Inglewood. The invite says 3:00, doors close at 4. Oh, we don't know this. We think we're supposed to be there at 3. And we're at the mall at 1:40. No, we're at the mall. Yeah, we're leaving. We're trying to get out of the mall at 1:35. So now I'm like, oh shit, we're supposed to be picking up Hormos and going to Inglewood in 10 minutes. And then we go to leave the mall and all the validation machines aren't working at the fucking mall. And so I'm leaving this thing after we're sweating and going to stores, and we found a tie, and I go, we need socks. And then the store would be like, we don't have socks, try Macy's. And we'd have to run a mile to Macy's, and we get the socks, be like, do you have the tie? And they're like, no, got to try upstairs. It was like the whole time. Then when we finally get to the garage, the validation thing keeps spinning out. There's people on every machine going, that's not working. It's not working. And then I go, fuck it. I'll pay the $18 just to get out of the mall, because they charge you $18 if you don't validate your ticket.
Oh, God.
Which is so expensive, by the way. Who chose $18? What kind of fucking criminal did that? So then I get in the car. We go to leave. I realize I can't find the ticket. My boyfriend's like, whoa, like, just take your time and look. I'm looking through all my shit. I'm tearing my wallet apart. And then after I tear my wallet apart, everything's in the car everywhere. He finds it in his bag. And then so he hands me the ticket. We get into the line, and suddenly the car in front of us just can't get out because his ticket's not working. He's actually trying to pay the $18, even though he couldn't get validated. And it's just spitting it back out too, and the thing's closing. So then I wait like 5 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, we're gonna have 3 minutes to get ready for this thing. And then I just get out of the car. I go up to him. It's this foreign dude. He looks at me dead in the face, is like blonde dude from like, I don't know, Switzerland. And he's like, help. Like he knows like no English, and he just gives me his credit card. He goes, help. I tried a few times. It doesn't work. So then I frantically hit the call button, and they were like, hi. I was like, hi, you have 6 cars out here and I'm late for a funeral. I lied and said funeral. Is that bad? I needed them to rush and let me out. It was an emergency. And technically it was a funeral for Tom Brady, I guess. So then we get out, we get home. I have like 3 minutes to shower. I'm showering. I'm like, and the doors are closing soon. And we're in a fucking rush, and I have to go pick up my friends because I'm picking them up for the thing. And I'm so busy that I am putting on my dress, my heels, my makeup, and finishing my hair in the car on the way there. And I do this sometimes. I don't realize how huge things are going to be. I underestimate everything. And I don't know if that's like a tactic I use for a reason, but I'm always like, it's not going to be as fancy as we think. And this was actually exceeded my expectations. This roast was fucking cool, dude. It was fucking cool. So then we're on the way. I download my tickets online, and my friends who, Hormos Rashidi, he's been on my podcast before. He was one of the writers in the room with me. He goes, oh, I have to go to Will Call for my tickets. I was like, oh, that's weird that we got different tickets. So we get there.
Oh, no.
We get there, we park. We're walking up already, too. I'm wearing my sister's heels. I just picked an outfit so quickly for my sister's closet. And my sister's 22, so she'll buy cheap shoes. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. And she'll just be uncomfortable. Like, when you're 22, you can't, it doesn't hurt to be uncomfortable. Like, you can be, like, cold in the winter in a tiny dress. And she dresses for, like, to look good, not for comfort.
Okay.
And she doesn't care. Sarah does that in a way too. Sarah will be uncomfortable shivering all night as long as she's like in a dress.
Yeah, I've witnessed this.
Yeah, she's just uncomfortable and she's like, I should go home. I'm like, you should just put on a jacket, like hang out with us. But yeah, so I'm wearing my sister's heels, and they are, I mean, from the car to the front, I'm already like almost unable to walk. They hurt so fucking bad. They're made from Shein. You can feel that if I just take one big step, they'll break. And we get out of the car. Hormos and his girlfriend are like, we're going to go to Will Call. We got to pick up our tickets. I was like, that's so weird that we had downloaded and you have to go to Will Call. And we all start walking, and there is nobody dressed up. And I mean, we're dressed up like I was wearing a red long cocktail dress, like really like 6-inch heels. He was in a suit.
I thought I saw pictures of like Hormos was dressed up too, right?
Yeah, Hormos and Angie were. But when we got out of the car, everyone around us going to the roast was dressed like it was a tailgate. Like jerseys, jean shorts, flip-flops, like they were going to a country concert. I swear to God. And I'm like, oh no, did he trick me? Because Hormos was like, the invitation says that you need to dress up. But I didn't see that. But I'm also ADD and I miss a lot of things. So I just believed him. And then I was like, he's like one of my biggest prank friends. So I'm like, are we pranked? Did he tell us to dress up and we're not supposed to dress up? Now we're walking with all these people that are casually dressed and we're overly dressed. And when we get through, I call him. And I go, what's going on? Like, I'm so overdressed and everybody else looks normal. Like, do we read the invite wrong? And he's like, I don't know, where I'm at, where all our friends are at, everyone's dressed really nice and like overly dressed. I go, where are you? Because the section they have me in is just like everyone's dressed normal. And he's like, oh, I'm over by Will Call. So I waddle over in my fucking heels to this gate, and I can see Will Call from this gate. I'm looking over in my dress, and I see all of my friends. I see like Richie, the manager here, Eleanor. I see Hormos, the people for the roast, the people I wrote for, a bunch of celebrities, all the comedians, and everyone's dressed up nice. And I'm like, that's where I'm supposed to be. That's where I'm supposed to go. And so I have them look at my tickets, and they're like, no, you're up here. And I'm like, no, there's no way. And so I call Hormos. I'm like, I think we have different tickets. Like, I think that I don't know what happened. So then I realized that the tickets because Jeff told me, he was like, I've used up my guest list. Like I have no control of what tickets I can get you. I'll put you on the list though. The tickets that Jeff got me were in like the normal section, like general.
Oh, so this explains all the jerseys and stuff.
Yes, and that's what explains why my invite didn't say to dress up. And then but thank God I asked him and Nikki, but Nikki never confirmed with me. And then I just went to will call and I was like, well, maybe, even though I didn't get an email, which is so weird because Hormos got an email when he asked Nikki and she told me we were fine. I was good. I never got an email at the confirmation and I was like, maybe. I went to will call and I fucking got him. They had my name on the thing and I was like, oh, can you imagine if I was in a cocktail dress? It's not even like being like, could you imagine if I had to sit there? It's like embarrassing to be overdressed. Like you think you're the shit in front of people. You know what I mean?
And everyone's like, oh, look at her on her night out.
Yeah, she thinks, what does she think? She's on the dais? You know what I mean? Like, but it was it ended up being fucking cool. And the seats that Nikki got us were awesome. They were right by her parents. They were right on we kept checking in, like being like, we obviously will be first row of the not famous section. And then they kept being like, nope, keep going further down. And then it like it was the Kia Forum, completely packed. It's like completely full. And in the middle on the floor seats are like really beautiful tables set up with candles and like charcuterie boards and wine. And they were like, yeah, you guys are down in that section. And even that had sections. There was like a back section. And then there was like the center section where they filmed it, where the TV part was. And then they had side sections. So we're in the back section like, this is awesome. And they're like, you guys are up there. And we were like, what? So we take and we're like walking past like Tom Green and shit.
Oh, wow.
Seth Green and shit. We're like, I'm seeing Seth Green. Like, who? Who was there? Was Jonah Hill there? Dane Cook was there. Like, we're like seeing all these crazy, like, I don't know, it was fucking sick. And then we get to the tables. This part's really funny. And we're starving, by the way. This is coming straight from waking up, going to the mall, getting in the car, running in the car. I've been sweating. I'm in these heels. We crawl over. We go in the wrong section. We finally get there. We sit at the table. I see this little charcuterie thing. It looks like a little plate of the most delicious cheeses and meats and honeys and fruits you've ever seen. Like, and we're so hungry that I was like, this roast is probably going to take 3 to 4 hours to film. I'm going to take my time eating this back here. And we were away from the cameras. Little did we know is that 5 minutes until going live, they come and collect our food. I didn't eat it. I was saving it because I was so hungry that I wanted it to last throughout the night. So I'd only been munching a little bit on it, trying to savor it. And they came and fucking took everything. They took every plate. And the people that were supposed to sit at our table didn't even sit at our table. So all those plates, they just took them. Like, it was so much food they took. That was my only note. We need a 5-minute warning on the shakoots. If we could change episode 2 of the greatest roast of all time, we need a warning call on the charcuterie. Besides that, seamless night. But when they took that charcuterie, it didn't matter how good my night went. Something about that, it did that something. Didn't I bring it up like 50 times today, Chuck? I can't believe they took those meats and cheeses because they were so good. It must have been $10,000 worth of meats and cheeses just thrown out. Ugh. And the poor girl in me is like, should we get it out of the trash and like do something with it? But it was fucking sick, dude. It was fucking sick.
Yeah, everyone looked like they did great. Tony Crush.
Oh, and then we're in the back table in the corner, and it's me and my boyfriend and Hormos and Angie, and we're sitting at a table, and David Lucas is at the table next to me. And they say on the announcement thing, they're going like 50 seconds till live. And I'm just talking, and then David Lucas comes over, and he goes, sorry, dude, Kim, Tony just asked if you want to come, if you can come sit at the table with him and Dana and the fighters. And I was like, yeah. And they're like 30 seconds till live. So I'm grabbing my shit from the corner. I throw my coat over. I'm the last one waddling in the fucking thing on my heels. And I run over my seat and they're like 5, 4, 3. And I sit and I looked at Dana White and like the fighters were Chuck. Can you help me with this? Sugar Sean and Max Holloway. Yeah, dude. Sorry, I'm hungover and high. Sugar Sean and Max Holloway and Dana Cook and me and Tony Hinchcliffe and David Lucas, and we were all at a table together. And I was in the front row. And then, fucking dude, I swear to God, I look over. And who do I make eye contact with besides fucking Kim Kardashian? Eye contact. It was like our seats were mirrors of each other. Like there was like two tables. There was me, a table, and then Kim. But I was on the edge at the front, and Kim was on the edge at the front. So we were both at the pointy part. And every time I looked right or she looked left, we'd make eye contact. I swear to God, I made eye contact with Kim K 50 to 100 times last night. 50 to 100 times minimum. And she'd smile at me. This is the whole night. Go, someone would say a funny joke. I'd go, ha, ha, ha. Look over. This is Kim. Ha, ha, ha. Look over me.
Nice.
Me and Kim. Just, I didn't like that they booed her. I will say that. If you saw the Tom Brady roast, you saw that she got booed. And that was crazy for me. And I think everybody involved with the roast and anybody there, at least in the bottom part, like industry-wise, that weren't like the football fans that paid, were like, why the fuck would you do that?
Like it was just like hating on her just because like you could, or maybe like in the spirit of the roast. But I was like, she hasn't even done anything. Like it was.
So what did she do? They're mad that she's famous because she did porn. That's what it is, So, I don't know, dude. But it was a great night. Gronk slammed the glass down. Did you see that when Gronk broke the shot glass? I think he was drinking a little too much after his roast set. And he did the most frat boy thing where he slammed a piece of shot glass into the ground, which shattered all the way completely into the first front rows. Like literally, there was an Asian girl next to me that I think got glass in her eye, and she was like, ugh. Like the whole time, like trying to keep it cool for the cameras. And yeah, it was funny too because those things are humbling. Like at some point, you're at the table. I'm already, I'm already honored to be at the table I'm at. It's fucking sick. But then the camera guy comes up and he's trying to film Dana away, and he goes and looks at me. He's like, "Can you scoot out of the way?" So it is still a very humbling experience. But it was fucking awesome. Everybody crushed. Nikki Glazer fucking crushed. Tony Hinchcliffe fucking crushed. All of my friends did so good. It was a wild
It
was produced amazingly. Like very rarely do things go that well.
Yeah. Yeah, it stood out for sure. It's one of the best things I've seen them, like they've been like live streaming and doing so much stuff. Like that's saying a lot. You guys are all working so hard. It was great.
It was so good. It was so fun. And then what happened? Then the roast happened. We watched.
Yeah, like what do you do afterwards? What is the come down of that giant night?
Okay, so then there was an after party. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't have a wristband for the after party because it was like super, super low. I think even some of the people that were like executive producers on the show didn't have a wristband. It was supposed to be just like the day as the football players and some of their like personal friends and family. But at this point, everybody was trying to get in. And so I snuck me and my friends in to the after party. And nobody cared. Like,
no, yeah, like once you're in there, I think it's mostly about like if you're gonna be like a troublemaker or not. And you guys are just like chilling.
Yeah, once you're in there, they're like, you got in, you deserve this. Yeah, you got in. So we snuck in. And that had the best food.
Oh, so you finally got some food.
Oh my God, yes. They had a mac and cheese bar, pizzas, they had filet mignon sandwiches, little brownies. I even got, look, it's all broken now, look, a Tom Brady.
Is that his head?
Face cookie. It was very fun. And one of those little slow-mo cameras, those always fucking hit.
Oh, that's cool. Did you get to do any of did you like whip your hair around?
Yeah, no, me and Chuck did one and it fucking went crazy. I did the hard launch today on Chuck on socials.
Oh, nice.
And it people went crazy. 110,000 views in a few hours for a video of me and Chuck together. It was actually insulting. You guys, can you watch my comedy clips like that, please? Like, it's fucking rude. But yeah, it was so fun. And then after the after party, we went to the Comedy Store. Were you there last night, Zaves? I was so high. I don't remember seeing you.
Last night I was working.
And then We went to the Comedy Store and we just smoked and hung out, and a bunch of Drew Bledsoe came, and oh yeah, that's the video that got 110,000. It's hitting, sweetie.
Nice.
It's hitting. And then Drew Bledsoe was doing the show in the Belly Room, and everybody was hanging out, and it was a really good time. It was a really good time.
Yeah,
Chappelle was here.
I met his son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his son's name's like shout out to Sule.
What up, Sule?
He was beatboxing and playing the harmonica at the same time. I'm like, this is how you know it's a wild. I was like, this is how the nights are capping off.
When they bust out their harmonicas at the Comedy Store, you know it's gonna be a wild fucking night.
Yeah, such a cool kid.
Such a cool night. Such a cool, fun night, dude. I mean, I had the time of my life. Truly. I'm never very excited about anything. I had the most fun time ever. To
great.
just be in the whole day felt like a panic.
Yeah, you're just like rushing around getting ready for it and stuff.
And then we think we're in general admission, overly dressed. Then I'm panicked. Then we're waiting at will call. Then I'm panicked. Then when we're checking in, I'm seeing that all my friends are at the floor, and I'm like, are we down there? And then, you know what I mean? And then I'm at the table, and then 10 seconds left, I have to run. I'm panicked, running to the other table. Like, it didn't end until that moment, I feel like.
I know, right? And then you end up kicking it with Dana Gold and Kim Kardashian.
Dana White, yeah.
Dana White.
Who's Dana Gold? Oh, that's a comedian, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at Kim Kardashian going like, how are we in the same area? How? And then it's nuts to me that something that I wrote on, Kim Kardashian put herself on for promotion. So then it's like hitting me in this weird other place where I'm like, whoa. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird.
It's big. That was great.
Feels surreal. It was awesome. I loved it. I had so much fun. I'm fucking tired. I don't think I can wear heels no more. My back hurts.
Yeah, a full night in heels is a lot.
What is it? Why do we have to do that? And, you know, I was telling my friend, and Hormos was like, well, there's other heels. Like, there's heels that are like, they wedge higher in the front and the back, and it doesn't hurt as much. I go, I know, but why is it the ones that everyone thinks are sexy are the most painful ones, where your foot's like arched in a weird angle? Like, it has to be like this.
Oh yeah, right. Just
and that's the sexy angle. Yeah, it's just a constantly flexed foot is what turns men on. Is like, if they know the muscle is strained and we're hurting, they're like, that's hot. How she's just holding her foot like that all night. Why?
Proves strength, childbearing strength.
Is it? Does it prove childbearing strength? Is that what the secret is? Who invented the high heel? I need to know who to blame for this. Okay, high heels adjust lumbar curvature and the posture of your spine, increase pelvic tilt, and enhance the appearance of the chest and hips, which contribute to men perceiving a woman's gait in heels as more erotic and beautiful. I mean, it does look beautiful. Did my boyfriend just groan next to you? Did I hear that correctly? Did he just go,
You might.
Oh, God.
This is a very sensual description of.
It is. A woman's gait in heels. What does gait mean?
It's like the way she walks.
Oh, whoa. High heels. Okay, wait. Who invented high heels? Heels were first invented in Persia in the 10th century, and they were originally designed for men. Wealthy men wore them to give them additional height. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. And when they rode on horseback, the heels clicked into the stirrups. Whoa. Not the man's. Oh.
He's definitely
He was in
standing like
red
a bad
bottoms,
bitch.
bro. This guy's fully in red bottoms. He looks like Cardi B there. That's funny. They looked more comfortable now. Look at them now. Look at the spikes on them. That's what they expect us to wear now. The spikes get thinner and thinner. Look at that. I could wear those cloggers that they had back in the day. Those Fairy 9000s.
That's very nice.
Yeah, the Fairy 111s. Oh, see the green ones? Those I could wear. That's fine because it has that big wedge. But when the ass of it starts looking like a stick, that's when it becomes a problem. And your feet go numb, dude. Your toes are numb. I feel it. I'm wearing flats. Every step I take, it hurts. I was saying last night, and I meant this, I did jujitsu for like 4 years. I've broken both of my toes multiple times. I've broken my leg before. I've dislocated things, torn things. every step I took last night was more painful than all of those breaks together.
Oh man! And
Every
then
step.
You kept him on the whole night, or
I kept him on the whole night until the very, very end, and I still didn't go barefoot. I made my boyfriend take off his shoes, and then I wore his shoes, and he went in socks.
Oh no!
Yeah, because I just literally couldn't walk anymore. My back feels like it's pulled from it. Never again will I wear Shein. I gotta stop. I gotta get a nice pair of heels. It's time. A nice pair of nudes. Ladies, if you're out, you need a nice pair of black heels and a nice pair of nude heels. Every woman. 2.
Those are like the big 2.
Those are the 2. A nude to wear with any color and then a classic black. But fuck it, dude. Why do we have to wear them at all? Why can't we wear the shoes men wear and look sporty in a dress? I looked crazy in the cocktail dress and then some size 12 like loafer dress shoes. They weren't loafers, but that's what I call them all, men's shoes. I don't know. You guys have a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, man. Were they slippery at the bottom? I feel like when you get men's dress shoes the first day, they're so fucking slippery.
Were they slippery, Chuck?
No, they were $30, so they were just
oh yeah, that's another thing too. When we were finding,
you know what I noticed this morning that I had the sale sticker. It's like a bright yellow sale sticker in the very bottom.
Oh hell yeah!
So I was just hanging out with Tom Brady with like my $30.
It says $30 sale on it. That's
Nice.
So funny. Yeah. Also, when we were in a hurry at the mall and we went to go get his shoes, we went to Macy's. We can find shoes in his size anywhere, and we go to Macy's, and this is like. At this point, we basically have a stopwatch on our phone. We have 6 minutes to find shoes and socks and get out of here. So we're in Macy's looking for shoes, and we had looked at 5 other stores. This is the last store we're trying them, or we're just giving up and wearing whatever we have. And we go in, and the first shoes we look at, we're like, these are perfect, and there's only one. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the other shoe? It's just missing. And then I'm looking in the department where there's no one at the register at our department. So we have to walk to another register and ask the guy, like, can you help us find this other shoe? And he does. And so while he's finding the other shoe, I'm like, I'm going to go grab the tie. I go grab the tie. I come back. We're waiting to check out with the shoe. Someone has gotten in line in front of us with a long receipt and a bunch of stuff to return.
Ugh.
And the dude at the register is like, look, like I swear to God, this was him. He'd look at the receipt. He'd be like, just typing one at a time, like one letter. Then he'd look at the receipt, second letter for the return. And you see like 5 things in the bag. So then we snatched the stuff. We're like, we're going to go check out somewhere else if you don't mind. He's like, okay. I run. I'm literally running like a track running through Macy's. And this old woman is at the register. No one at the register. She sees me running and I go and put it down. I'm like, hi, we just need to check these out real quick. And she's like, oh, okay. Did you come from over there? I'm like, yes. And she's like, oh, okay. She opens it up. She pulls out the shoes. She looks at them. She goes, I've never checked out shoes before. I was like, oh, we just need to check them out. Like, quickly. We're in kind of a hurry. She's like, oh, okay. Like, literally like a sketch. Like, you know when Truman Burbank on the Truman Show is trying to leave the town and things keep showing up, like cars keep pulling up and then there's a forest fire. Like, that's what it's like to live in LA all the time when you're in a hurry. It's like you're trying to leave the town and it's not a real town and they're trying to distract you from finding the edge of the set. That's what it feels like in LA. It's constantly like that. I mean, and the lady was like, dude, would you like your own bag? And I was like, no, just give them to me. But, you know, it was nice, but it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, but it ended up really good. It ended up really fucking good. And yeah, dude, I loved it. Kim K getting booed, didn't love that. I'll bring it up again. It was upsetting.
Yeah.
Because she's like actually a good person, too.
Yeah, like at this point, I feel like people like are more just like trained to be like, that's that person I don't like.
Well, people just don't like influencers anymore.
Yeah.
I think that Kelly Catrone, she like works in fashion. She said it like influencers are out, real people are in. And I think that's one of the things that was really cool about this roast is that it was live and really vulnerable. And we got to see people like really in their element and nervous and a little shaky and like really the uncut version of what it is. And I think that like posing and influencing is going to be out soon and like kind of Candid's coming back,
That's cool.
which is the best.
Yeah. Like you always want to get back because like that's what like we're always just trying to like make content for people, not just being like I think I'm gonna add to this giant number or whatever.
Yeah, it's like we're also focused on like this content machine and pushing this algorithm that we're kind of forgetting why we even did it in the first place was for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that like this new, I don't know. I just think that the content's going to start changing soon. It's all been very curated recently and like strategized almost.
Yeah, like these like fake big scenarios are weird. Like, oh look, wouldn't it be so
weird
awkward
fake beefs
if this happened?
Yeah, and I think it's just going to go back to being like real shit soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I do like that.
I like that. And I liked the era of like the early 2000s when, you know, The Simple Life was on. And do you remember that? I love that show. Do you remember True Life?
Yeah.
So good.
True
Do you
Life
remember the
was so
show
good.
Made?
I
loved the show Made. I want to do my YouTube channel like kind of based off of that and like make myself into different things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I have a couple ideas that I think would be fun. I want to do one where I take myself, like I want to call it, I think I've talked about this before. I want to call it Kimmy Madison.
Oh, yeah.
Where I take myself and see how, since I had a bad education and I keep it a secret that I actually have no knowledge or education about anything that's ever happened in the world. I would like to take myself publicly through a YouTube school and pass each grade until I graduate high school.
That's cool.
And do like a week at a time, like study for a week. And then the Friday I take the test. And then on Sunday I do the podcast about everything I learned and how much I learned and what I missed, what I didn't get. Yeah. But I want to Kimmy Madison myself through school. I think that'd be fun. And I also want to do I just want to do shit I think I can't do. Like I was on a podcast with Jason Ellis recently and he told me he doesn't think I could become a skateboarder. He's like in dropping on a ramp at this age. And I'm like, I think that I could. I think that if I stopped doing everything I'm doing right now and spent the next week, not even 30 days, week trying, I could drop into a ramp. And I'm not even kidding. I genuinely think that. And I think a cool YouTube video is me like running that clip and then it cutting to me buying a skateboard and fucking, dropping on a ramp. Let's see how hard it is. I see that little ramp. I could do that.
Yeah, if it's one, but Jason Ellis is on like those giant fucking.
Yeah, but I meant any ramp. I think he was like, I don't think you could learn how to drop in. I'm like, I think that I could. I could learn how to do that in a week. I don't know what to tell you. I could, legitimately. I could probably learn how to do that in a day, 24 hours.
Yeah.
If I tried for hours and hours, I could learn how to do that in 24 hours. I fully fucking believe that. Is that crazy or mentally ill of me?
I don't know. I kind of, I do. I think it is a call for action. I think Jason Ellis, man, we challenge you, man. We want to see Kim drop in.
Yeah, dude. Who wants to see me dropping on a ramp? On Jason Ellis's fucking doubt. On the cloud of his doubts. Jason Ellis. I petted your fucking hairless fur cat for an hour. Tell me I can't drop in on a ramp. Are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy?
Man. So that was a crazy night. What was the last time you had to get dressed up for anything? Because, I feel like it's so far in between that I usually have a story like that where I'm like running around last minute trying to grab stuff.
That I had to get really dressed up. I mean, when we did the roast for Whitney, but those were like different things. Like we dressed as a cowboy, and the other one was like gangster cowboy, and the other one was rodeo style.
Oh wow! So do you ever have to like explain your closet to your boyfriend? Or you're like...
Well, yeah. There's just a bunch of weird rogue shit that I won't let go of either. And that's the funny thing is like a lot of these things I'll never wear again. But something in my weird comedian head, I'll be like, I can't throw away this pink camouflage latex. What if there's a pink camouflage latex party next year? You know, in my head, it's like nothing normal that would ever be an actual party. But there have been times where I've used them twice. So I'm like, should I throw them away? I don't know. I don't know if I need this big hot pink cheetah fur coat that I wore to Skank Fest once, but everyone saw me in the coat. It has so many pictures. Like, why would I wear it again? Right. You know what I mean?
It does go hard though. People,
but then I can't let go of it because that's like my Skank Fest coat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I just need to make $1 million so I have places to hang my cool memory outfits. my Skankfest coat.
Yeah.
When my kids go, Mommy, what was that? I go, I did acid and crowd surfed, and Mommy did acid and crowd surfed in that to Rage Against the Machine. By the way, I'm so fucking excited for Skankfest.
Oh, it's always the best time.
Kim Fest this year is gonna be it. It's gonna be it this year.
That's cool. I got like this handheld recorder
Hell yeah.
this time to be like more like candid with it, because I don't, every time I got, like, we do behind, like, you guys gotta like, is it subscribe, follow, you guys check out Kim on Patreon. She posts stuff like stuff like that. But I like the stuff that we get. I think this year I'm gonna get like kind of like artsy with it. It's gonna be fun.
Cool. I'm so excited. Are you gonna crowd surf again this year?
Oh my god, yeah, that was so wild. You and Lewis, man, you guys tricked me kind of.
Why?
Well, because at first I didn't know what you were doing. Kim just keeps going, put your camera down. I go, why? Why would I do that? She's like, put it down right now. And I just go, like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then you guys just pushed me. And I was like, oh, wow, so much fun.
So fun. You got to get one crowd surfing, Baby Zaves, at Skankfest.
Yeah, that was a good time.
It's a good place to crowd right in front of the Denny's on Fremont Street. It brings out good memories.
It really does.
Oh, my God. I'm excited. This has been a fun year. I remember it's like also like this is the first year I was fully consistently busy for the entire year, where I remember 2 months before Skankfest I was busy. Like I started getting busy like 2 or 3 months before Skankfest. And by the time Skankfest happened last year, I was like, I have nonstop been on the road and working and doing meetings and writing and like doing a bunch of shit. And this whole year has been like that. And I'm about to do Skankfest again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there has been no rest. There's been no, I mean, even when I'm on vacations, it's still like making sure clips go up and picking clips and like, you know what I mean? Like work never ends and taking calls and like doing meetings and remembering shit I forgot and posting and promoting shows. It's like, even when you're on vacation, it doesn't end. You still have to be like, hi guys, buy tickets to the so-and-fro and the so-and-fro. Thank you. That's the worst part about being a comedian. I hate promoting. I fucking hate promoting. It sucks. And with that being said, I really need people to buy tickets to my Massachusetts show because it's such a big menu. It's like over 300. I think ticket sales are doing good right now, but I'm in the Crystal Ballroom in Somerville. Yeah, Crystal Ballroom in Boston. That's me, May 24th. Buy tickets right now, $30. Show some support if you're near Boston. Come out.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good time. Boston, I hear, is such a fun comedy town.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I really would like, it would be nice if I could fill up that room. So,
I know you guys got to make sure you guys go out to that. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, if you have friends in Boston, just fucking send them out. Can you imagine doing a show at 350 people and you only sell like 100 tickets and then it's just like 250 empty seats? It's too many empty seats.
Yeah.
I think we can do it. I've honestly, you know, I like to just be honest. Everyone lies about where they're at and what they're doing, and I just don't care. I was told like my highest on my own is like 240, 250, which is really good.
That
I
is
think.
Good.
I've sold out a few rooms, but 350 would be, it's 100 more than I've ever sold, so I could use the help. And yeah, this is the worst part of this job, to be honest, is begging
like,
people,
please come to my
pretending you're a huge star the entire time, and then being like, but also please buy tickets to my show. I really need it. It's like, it's a fucked up thing, but fake it till you make it, baby. We out here. Doing the damn thing. And what other shows do I have? I'm doing the Dojo of Comedy May 17th in Jersey, New Jersey. Come out to the Dojo of Comedy May 17th. We also have a This Bitch and oh yeah, this is gonna come out Wednesday. So in 2 days on the 10th, me and Sarah are doing the Netflix is a Joke live comedy podcast in the OR at the Comedy Store, 7 p.m. Make sure you buy your tickets for that. We will legitimately sell out of tickets. We've already sold a bunch of tickets. We're gonna sell out before the 10th, and I'm so excited for that. We have a really fun thing planned. Did we get approved for that yet? The idea I had, we got approved for it?
Yeah.
Okay, because, yeah, I think that is going to be
We're
really
gonna make
good.
it fun. Like, it's definitely going to be a night to see. It's like, you don't usually, The OR is usually just does like one really long showcase, so we're really excited to do something fun.
Okay, cool. I'm excited about that. And then May 16th, come out to the This Bitch and Friends show. Did I say that date right? May 16th, This Bitch and Friends at the Comedy Store live, doing stand-up comedy with all of our friends. I'm very excited for that. When is that? 5/16. Yeah. It's going to be me, Sarah Weinschenk, Ali Makovsky, Chappelle Lacey, Fahim Anwar, and Kevin Christie. It's a really, really good lineup. Really fun stuff. Main room show. We've sold all of them out before, so make sure you come out. There it is. Tickets on sale right now. Make sure you buy tickets for that. I have a This Bitch and Friends June 20th. You can buy tickets ahead of time for that. Crystal Ballroom. August, I'm coming to Ohio. Make sure you keep a lookout for my Ohio shows. August 16th, I'll be in Ohio. So yeah, everybody look out for those dates and check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Kim Kongdon. Check out my YouTube, Kim Kongdon. My specials on there, Childless MILF. If you haven't, just go give it a click. Watch it. Leave a comment, a review, check it out. I've been posting streaming stuff. I've been live streaming. I'm trying to get the content out there for you guys and do some new stuff and different stuff. And I'm excited about everything. Patreon.com/Kim Kongdon, KimKongdon.com for more show dates. This Bitch podcast with Sarah Weinschenk, Netflix's joke, Comedy Central, nothing. I don't know why the word Comedy Central even came out of my mouth. That was really weird. Is Comedy Central even a thing anymore? Are they done? Did they die and no one announced it? It's like a friend that you're not sure is dead. You're like, I don't know. They were a drug addict a few years ago, but I don't know what's going on with Comedy Central, but RIP or get well or whatever. And make sure you check me out. I'll be back next week. Love you guys. Bye.